Recently, BBC's Match of the Day host Gary Lineker had a pop at the government on Twitter as he accused Tory party MPs of voting to dump sewage into the sea. However, his BBC colleague was quick to point out the broadcaster's strict impartiality rules that Gary didn't seem to be following. Despite being the BBC's highest earner, Gary Lineker has found himself in an online spat following the broadcaster's stance on impartiality, voicing his opinions on the current sewage issue to his 8.5M Twitter followers. The 61-year-old seemed to call out Tory MPs. He wrote, "As a politician, how could you ever, under any circumstances, bring yourself to vote for pumping sewage into our seas? Unfathomable." Despite the tweet getting over 47,000 likes, the Match of the Day star was quickly called out by his colleague and BBC Foreign News editor Neil Henderson. Neil simply questioned if the duty of impartiality applied across the BBC before Lineker replied that was only the case in the news and current affairs before asking, "Surely you knew this?" However, his colleague quipped back, "The BBC lives and dies by its impartiality. If you can't abide it, get off it." Speaking about the brief dispute on Talk TV on Thursday, presenter Nick Dubois gave his thoughts on the subject. He told viewers that he believed Neil summed up a growing irritation that because of Gary's celebrity status, he gets away with casting his opinions where others in the company avoid it. Speaking about the former player, Nick said, if he started to stick with looking at his own profession, rather than his post-Brexit obsession with attacking the Conservative Party, Conservative MPs in particular. Whatever his politics, he should remember that he is bound by impartiality even if not part of a current affairs team. Even if that proves to be the case, which I doubt, it would be the sensible spirit on which the BBC was founded that Gary Lineker embraces that. Nick added that other people who work in the BBC respect the rules and abide by their values, which involves remaining impartial. Elsewhere in his discussion, the Talk TV host said that we're currently in an era where the public challenge prime ministers and politicians who believe it's one rule for them and another for the public. Nick then added that he believed Neil has highlighted that Gary thinks he's in the same elite group. Calling the situation disappointing, Nicky said he believes the Match of the Day star could be a force for good. He said, "I think professional football is actually at quite a low. It seems time after time, we have professional footballers have been on trial for some hideous reasons, sexual assault, rape, so forth. We know all about that. We read about it far too often." He then added that Gary was an outstanding footballer of his generation and a good commentator who now could be a force for good rather than sharing his political views. Nick Dubois continues on Talk TV Saturdays from 4 p.m.